Hello there, and Frontier has officially announced that Update 1.2 is going to be coming for Jurassic World Evolution 3 on December 9th, so that is just around 2 weeks away. There is an official video that they have released, basically just going over the highlights for Update 1.2. I'm going to let that play out and then jump into the patch notes in a little bit more detail.
Hello, welcome to our first free update showcase for Jurassic World Evolution 3. Let's open the park gates and see what's coming to the game on December 9th. Since launch, we've been admiring all the incredible parks you've been creating, and we wanted to give all park managers some new ways to customise your enclosures. The Cypress Swamp Brush is a new environment brush for tropical and temperate biomes, which lets you bring wetland-inspired enclosures to life. This brush paints new cypress trees across parks and introduces a murky mist which seeps across the floor, fantastic for your dinosaur photography. We've also included a handful of new cypress trees as scenery pieces, so you can go in and design your wetland environments exactly how you like. The Island Generator is getting some exciting new updates to make the tool even more powerful for our sandbox players. As part of the update, we're happy to announce that the Island Generator is getting 3 additional biomes to choose from. Alongside tropical, players will now be able to pick from temperate, desert, or Mediterranean biomes when starting their island customization. A new slider has been added to the mode, which allows you to adjust the prominence of beaches on your generated islands. Islands can now feature more cliffs or more beaches depending on your preference. We've been listening to player feedback around the building boundaries on the islands. You'll now be able to decorate your waterways, cliff faces and beaches with scenery pieces. This will make for some truly unique and stunning islands that we're so excited to see. Alongside all these new features, we're always looking at optimizations that we can make to improve the overall gameplay experience. Firstly, we've added the blueprint menu to make it easier to see all of your custom and downloaded creations in one place. Next, you can now copy path styles from elsewhere in the park, making sure everything matches up exactly without having to hunt for that specific colour you chose earlier on. Finally, we've added a navigation heat map so that you can see exactly where small, medium, large and giant species can navigate, as well as guests and vehicles, making it easier to see that your parks are operating as expected. That's a very quick look at the powerful new features coming on December 9th. Everything we've shown today will be released along with a variety of fixes and optimizations. You'll be able to find a full list in the patch notes. Before we wrap up, we have one more thing to show you. As a special thank you, we're thrilled to announce that we are going to be adding a returning fan favourite species alongside this update on December 9th. I wonder if you can figure out what it is. We hope you enjoy the update. Thanks for watching.
So there you have it, that was the trailer that they released. I am on the official website right now, Update 1.2 highlights, so let's have a little talk through some of these. Hello Park Managers, Update 1.2 for Jurassic World Evolution 3 is on its way, containing new content as well as a variety of bug fixes and improvements. Let's take a look at some of the key features coming on December 9th. Obviously that's the video that I just put up on screen, my mouse has been weird. Cypress Swamp Brush. This is really cool, because it's just a really good in-between between the two other brushes that we already have. The thick wetland brush is really hard to do anything in, because it's just so built up. And the other wetland brushes don't have any trees, so I'm a big fan of this. Landing in Update 1.2 is a new environment brush for tropical and temperate biomes, the Cypress Swamp Brush. This brush paints cypress trees into your parks and enclosures, including a murky mist, fantastic for your dinosaur photography. Also included will be a selection of cypress trees as scenery pieces, so players can go in and decorate their parks precisely. That's also really cool because I like cypress trees. I use them a lot in Planet Zoo. Island Generator. Hang on, let me go up. Island Generator. Big changes coming here, big changes. We are happy to announce some exciting changes coming to the Island Generator. Alongside the tropical biome, players will now have more biomes to pick from, including temperate, desert, Mediterranean. I believe this is the desert one we're looking at. This is really good because it's just extra customization for our desert, not for our deserts, for our islands, and we needed it. The tropical biome would definitely get a little bit annoying. But that's not the end of it. A new slider will be added to Island Generator mode, allowing players to adjust the prominence of beaches on their islands. A generated island will now feature more cliffs or more beaches, depending on your preference for greater customability. That's not all. Players will be able to edit terrain and place buildings right up to the water's edge of their generated island. They will also be able to place scenery anywhere on the map to create some unique waterfronts. that's amazing. Everyone was really picky. I'll say picky when it came to these islands because we did not get to customize them that much. We had to use the exact border outlines, and it wasn't really great. I'm assuming from the way when I edit terrain, I'm gonna have to check when this comes out, when the update officially comes out, what it actually means by edit terrain, whether we can actually reshape the entire island, or whether it just means we can use our foliage brushes and terrain paints on them. That is what I think it means, but we'll see, because it could still be an entire border around the water's edge, which is probably more likely now that I'm thinking about it, but either way, it's a really good improvement. User experience changes. This is really interesting. A new blueprints menu has been added, so all custom and downloaded blueprints are now viewable in one place. I love that, because the amount of times that I try to look for my own blueprints that I've used, it's like, especially if it's a building blueprint, I have to go into the actual building and find it. It's just way too annoying. Like if I make a toilet blueprint, I have to go into the actual toilet menu to find it. So excited for that. New copy path style option allows players to quickly match the style and colors of an existing path. I'm so thankful for that because paths are so annoying, particularly the colors, because you can't save them or edit them. Like, it's so... I'm so thankful for that. Something that I'm really excited about too. An obstructions heat map will be added, showing exactly where small, medium, and large dinosaurs, as well as giant dinosaurs, and guests and vehicles can move around your park. Plus, it will be viewable during terrain edits, allowing players to see the immediate impact of their changes. Further performance and improvements to increase the impact. Further performance improvements and increase to the impact of the complexity meters override performance limits setting on console. I think that just means you'll be able to bring it more over the edge. So here we can see dinosaurs, medium-sized. Also says obstructed and semi-aquatic only, so I'm assuming that's just like deep water on that. Yeah, alongside the above updates, 1.2 will host a will host a variety of bug fixes and stability improvements. We'll get the full updates when 1.2 comes out, but I will cover that. Now this. Plus, in case you missed it, there will be a fan favorite species returning with the update, free of charge. Keep an eye out for more information on December 8th. So that's also interesting because they're revealing the species before the update comes out, which is going to be December 9th. Now, if I go back to the trailer here, there is two species that it could be. There's two species that this could be. And I was immediately... The two species that I was like, okay, it's either Deinocheirus or it's Gigantoraptor. I've had a very close look at Gigantoraptor's feet. And its toes do not look like that. But the toes of Deinocheirus do look like that. So, very excited. Also, the giant fantail is really obvious. But either way, we're getting something good. I'm excited. I'm really excited. Oh, I'm so excited for it. Because, like, it should have been in the game at the start. And it's it's now going to be here. But yeah, I'm 99.99999% sure that it's Deinocheirus. It's either Gigantoraptor or Deinocheirus. I have stared very long and hard at the feet of Gigantoraptor and Deinocheirus, and these feet look like Deinocheirus' feet. So that is the coverage of update 1.2. I'll be making a full video when the update officially comes out, so that I can bring all of the news out to you guys, as well as I will be covering, hopefully, Deinocheirus when it comes out, and a bunch of skins and animations for Deinocheirus. Thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.